Welcome to Cocos 2D Tutorials, brought to you by Bob Hewland. For more information, go to bobhewland.com/cocos2d. In this tutorial, we will learn how to install iSimulate in Xcode 4. iSimulate is an app for iPhone and iPad. It solves a particular problem: how to make screencasts and presentations of your iPhone or iPad apps. The solution that iSimulate offers is to send the data for multitouch, accelerometer, compass and GPS to your iPhone simulator. The developer, Mr. Vimov, has some instructions on his site. Here are the instructions, but unfortunately these are obsolete since they only work for Xcode 3. But most people nowadays have Xcode 4, and that is why I'm making this tutorial. iSimulate comes in two versions, a light version and a pro version. The light version is free, but sends only single-touch data. The Pro version sends multi-touch, accelerometer, compass and GPS data. In this tutorial, I will only use single-touch, but I have tested my code on the Pro version as well, so it works on both. Let's go to Xcode and look at the installation procedure. We are inside Xcode. Our task is to install and activate iSimulate inside an Xcode 4 project. Our plan is to get iSimulate app on the iPhone and download the iSimulate SDK from this address, and then install it on a small test project and make sure that it works. Our starting point is a laser sound. In the hello world.m, in the init method, we preload the sound and then call the showItem method. And the showItem method shows an item called play on the screen. And when the user taps on the item, this method is called, which just plays the sound. Let's test it. Here we have the item. If we click on it, we hear a sound. Now, instead of me clicking with the mouse, we want to control the user interface in the simulator by touching the actual iPhone device. Stop. In order to make that work, we have to do three things. First, we need to drag iSimulate SDK to our project. Here is the iSimulate SDK. Let's drag it to our project on the same level as Cocos 2D folder. Make sure that the copy item is checked. This was the first step. The next step is to add the co-location framework to our project. Go to Frameworks folder and open it. Right-click on any framework and choose Show in Finder. Here are our frameworks. Find the co-location framework and drag the whole folder into the Frameworks folder of our project. It is very important to uncheck the copy items. It must be unchecked. Otherwise, it will not work. Click Finish, and that was step number 2. Now, step number 3 is to go to the root project folder in the upper left-hand corner. I don't know why Apple calls it the root project folder when the icon looks more like a document file icon. Doesn't matter, just click on it so you get these tabs. Click on the Build Setting tab and in the search field write Other links. And you will see the line Other linker flags. Double-click on a flag. In my case, I have the -LZ flag, and the small panel pops up. Click on the plus item, and you get a red field. Double-click on that red field, and write -OBJC. Observe that O and C are capital letters. Click Done. That was the last step, so go back to Xcode and run. As we can see in the console, it says, "Waiting for connecting device." So let's go to our iPhone and start the iSimulator app. On my iPhone, an item called Bob Euland's computer pops up. I tap it, and now it says Connection established in the console. If I drag my finger on my iPhone, you can see the corresponding circle in the simulator. If I tap on the play, you see that it works. Thank you for watching.